It's going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Real.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Everyone's got four down. Alert!
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's King. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I'll let you know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. Trump, there goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 42 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion.
He's got daylight past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 77 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Uchenna picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this time. And the pressure gets to him again. Uchenna getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First hit. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back.